One thing medical students are prone to do is to underestimate your value.
Remember, you're amazing.
So I was rather full of myself because I graduated with honors and very young. And both my parents were physicians. So my father said, "Oh, great, you're the best ever."
You have time and you have optimism. And I think those are two really powerful things that you bring to the table.
You're amazing for what you know.
Like an example of when I totally did a better job than my attending.
I think I was surprised by how much I could actually do for my patients even during my clerkship year.
You know, I was like, he has Candida endocarditis, and he was like, no, it's going to be staph, and I'm like, no, I think it's Candida, and then it was. I exploded.
One patient in particular, an elderly woman who I don't remember anymore why she was in the hospital, but I was doing a somewhat awkward but very thorough medical student physical exam, and I actually found a small breast mass that other people had missed.
My main advice to you guys is to get married right before MCY. I don't remember MCY so well because I was really traumatized by it, and so caught up with Mr. A.L., who I gave all the STDs and on the exam, who was a real person, is a real person. I think he's still alive. Not that I internet stalk him or anything ever. If you can make through that, you got the next 100 years golden.
Remember to get some sleep every once in a while. Sleep helps you in terms of consolidating all those things you're learning, so make sure not to skimp too much on that.
And I didn't sleep, so I don't remember it very well.
Wait till you're a fourth-year medical student to have your first baby.
So can you tell us a little bit about the story behind this piece of art?
Okay, my son Noah created this piece of art. They are rockets taking off. If you've all taken anatomy by now, there's these little guys here. These circumcised parts of the rocket. No, there's a lot of fire coming out of the rocket. Now, I'm no psychiatrist or psychologist or anything, but yeah, you know, my boy he's a boy.
Try and remember what it's like for the patients.
One of my favorite experiences happened in OB, and at the very last day of my rotation, the team said that I could deliver whatever babies came in. I would be the primary person delivering them.
You have to learn to listen to the patients, and this is the opportunity you have to really forge close relationships from them and really listen to them and respond to their needs.
And an hour before I was supposed to go home, two people came in simultaneously, and one was this 19-year-old woman, and another was this 44-year-old woman who was delivering her 9th child.
Think about their needs, why they're there, how afraid they are.
I ran back and forth between the two of them, and I was so stressed out with all the pressure.
Where they are in life right now can be awfully scary, awfully daunting, and awfully confusing.
Finally, the older woman turned to me and she said, "Listen, you're having a bad day. I've done this 8 times before. I've got this. Why don't you take care of her, and I'll let you know when I need you."
Navigating them along this journey that they're going on, and you can have an incredible impact, either for good or for evil for them.
And sure enough, the younger woman delivered her baby, and when the older woman was ready, she just snapped her fingers and said, "Time for me," and she delivered her baby in about 20 minutes. It was this amazing experience with a patient looking out for me as her healthcare provider and worrying about the kind of day that I was having on a very momentous day for herself.
So you need to know for this story something that I didn't know when I started MCY, which is what Eyes and O's are. Eyes and O's are intakes and outputs. I started MCY on OB-GYN, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I was on rounds one morning, and they asked me, "Did you check the Eyes and O's?" And I responded, I did an eye exam. Her eyes were okay. I didn't really look at her nose, but I think she had one. And in that moment I was thinking, it's kind of strange that they're asking me about the eyes and nose and not the head, ear, and throat, but okay, I guess that's just how I do it on OB-GYN. And a moment later, they started to smile and laugh, and they realized that I thought they said eyes and nose, and it was really eyes and nose, and it was all okay.
And then I realized this morning that, like, I'll have a lot of those moments in MCY. Those, like, honest mistakes.
Beyond. And don't curse during a procedure.
My mother sat me down and she said, there's something you need to remember. You're a bright kid, but what's gonna make you a good doctor is not what you got up here, but what you carry in here.
I want to wish all of you well in starting the major clinical year and congratulate you on finishing fundamentals. We prepared you for becoming a doctor and joining the healthcare team, and we are delighted with your progress.
Anyway, you're amazing, don't forget it, and you've got lots of friends in high places to help you along the way, so good luck.